Shorthand English lower grade, 80 words per minute, SBTET speed papers, September 1973. Please get ready. Start. I am very happy to have been able to come here to participate in the annual day function. This invitation has been extended to me in early years also, but for one reason or the other, it was not possible for me to accept it. I feel glad this year again you invited me, and in response to your invitation, I could come here. I have listened carefully to the annual report about the activities of your school. Let us hope that the boys who pass out from your school will be proficient not only in studies but will be considered as outstanding from the point of view of character and general behavior. On the success of your school, I congratulate the teachers and the students and all those who connected with the management of this institution. My knowledge of the working of the public schools may not be very adequate, but I can say that in recent years I have had personal contact with quite a few of them. It should be considered a self-evident truth that education of a child would be successful in proportion to the close contact between the teacher and the students. The public schools of today are able to devote individual attention on every student on account of their adequate resources and the limited number of students on the rolls. It is not a matter of surprise, therefore, that the schools should be popular in the country, so much so that they are not able to admit all the boys who seek admission, and some of them at least have to be either disappointed or remain on the waiting list for some time. All this goes to prove the utility and the popularity of the public schools. With all this, it has also to be accepted that education in public schools is pretty expensive. Only rich parents can afford to send their children to them. That is why a section of the people think that there can be no place for such a system of education in a poor country like India in the present circumstances. They contend that on account of this system, school going children are divided into two categories of rich and poor, which is not desirable from the point of view of national education. The government has thought of a way to get over this difficulty, and that is by encouraging parents with limited income to send their children to these schools through the institution of liberal scholarships. I also think that the only way of solving this problem is to try to bring down the expenses of these schools and to widen the scope of these schools through grant of scholarships. It is necessary that privately managed public schools also adopt this proposal so that promising but poor children are also able to benefit from the education provided in these schools. About this institution, at least I can say that its founders have been known for widening the scope of their educational institutions to enable the largest possible number of people to avail of them through scholarships and many other facilities. It has given me great pleasure to have some here today and to have seen all of you, particularly the young students. I wish this institution to make further progress and render still greater service to the nation. Dear sir, we are in receipt of your letter of 30th March informing us of the inconvenience which has arisen from the delay in the delivery of your order for packing boxes. We are extremely sorry to bear this and beg to offer an explanation with a view to showing you that we are not entirely responsible for the delay. We have been out of stock of the particular kind of paper we use in the manufacture of your goods, owing to a fire which occurred 2 months ago at our factory, where the paper is made. We anticipated a fresh supply before this and have been expecting its arrival daily. However, we have just received a wire from the manager of the branch informing us that they will be unable to run the machine again for at least another month, as the time taken to repair them has been longer than they estimated at the time of the fire. This, of course, places us in a very awkward position as regards the execution of your order, and to avoid further delay, we would suggest that you use boxes made with our finest quality, a sample which we enclose for your approval. Boxes made in this quality are quite as strong as the ones you are accustomed to use. If satisfied, we shall proceed with your order and endeavor to deliver the required goods by Monday next. Yours faithfully.